Guys, the things are getting more and more interesting. It seems like Jonathan is trying now to reset himself. And Hanks went to an interview just to clear his name and innocence of Benny. Guys, do you think that this will help Benny not to be bullied around or insulted around? Will this help to find the truth behind this incident? As all Hanks explained, tell me in the comment section. And welcome to my channel. This is African Movie Reviews. We do reviews, and this time around we are doing a review on Most Scary Marriage, showing at Mr. Aloy channel. Go and watch this episode. It was kind of interesting. So much things were taking place in this episode. If you have never enjoyed this series, my dear, go and watch this series. You will tell me in the comment section how was it, because for me I enjoyed it. But kindly comment where you're watching from, and I'll send greetings to you. Don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on notification bell on so that you can be notified whenever I upload a new video. How did it start, the fight of Jonathan? My dear, Hanks went to the interview, and he met one of the journalists at one television, and Hanks tried to explain what has happened or what happened on that very incident. Everyone was watching, including Clara and Emeka. So when they watched the series, Hanks tried so much to defend Benny by saying that I'm not defending myself, and I don't want to be out, or I don't want to pretend that I know more. That I'm clearing my name. No, but what is hurting me is that this young girl is being bullied around, is being mentally disturbed by people around, mocking her, telling her that she goes sleeping around, of which I know it very well that this girl is a decent girl, a well-behaved girl, because I've known her for a long time. Who is Hanks talking about is Benny. And he continued saying, when the interviewer asked him, how do you prove that you were innocent and you were not harassing that young girl? He said, yes, I cannot. How can I harass her? How can I be the one who wants to sleep with her and I leave the door open? He went on and explained and said, on that very day, I received a text message from Benny, whom happens to be the victim, telling me that she was kidnapped and she needs her help. She needs my help, whereby I should not tell her mother. And I ran very fast as someone who knows the family. So when I reached there, unfortunately, even her received the same message that her mother is in trouble. She needs to go and rescue her, and she should not tell the father. That's the same thing she also faced. So as we went on, as I went there, she was the first person to the hotel because it was near their home. And when I reached there, I found the door opened. When I entered, the last thing I remember was someone hit me on the head. That was the end. And the interviewer asked, how come that you were found naked with the girl also, and the journalists were there? He said, how can I be the victim and as well as leave the door open, which means the person who sent us a message also sent the mother and the father, which means that the person might be inside and he is ready to destroy the girl's life. So that's why I came out, but I promise you that if I will do anything in my power to see that that girl is vindicated. And everyone was very happy. And the interviewer asked, how are you going to do that? He continued and said, I'll do everything possible because the investigations are going on. And this time around, you don't know, people are capable of believing everything the social media gives out. You cannot you cannot stop them. But the truth is that girl is a decent girl. Wow, Ben was very happy to hear such words from Hanks, and in her words she said, I wish my dad was like her, well, like him, because she's just a generosity and a good guy. Clara looked at her and they smiled and they hugged each other. What does that mean? My dear parents out there, try to know your children very well. It doesn't matter how they are, how young they are, you still be their father, and you still have to know them very well, what they are capable of doing and what they are not capable of doing, and always defend them even when they are wrong. Then in the private, you discipline them. But Jonathan, all what he does is listening to negative advice towards her daughter. So they hugged themselves, and they were very happy, Clara and Benny. And we had the series called Mysterious Marriage. As I said, I'll send greetings to you all. Please comment where you're watching from. And this time around, I'll send greetings to people from Guyana, people from Malawi, people from North America, people from South America, and people from the East Africa, people from West Africa, Central Africa, as well as the people from the South African, people from the New York, people from the Chicago, people from everywhere. And here we are, Mr. Emeka, the advisor, and Ken. They were all together with Jonathan, sitting and enjoying it. This is when Emeka came up with a conversation, asking Jonathan, "Did you see your referral?" And he said, "Who?" He said, so he said, "Hanks, of course." And Ken was like, Emeka, do you know that statement you have made can make everything bad to people? He said, what I'm stating the fact. Who is he? He is his co-man, and this time around, isn't he the one who took his wife from him? And Ken replied them and said, "My dear, this man has never taken make Jonathan his wife. But the past time these two separated, Hanks and Clara, they were not in good terms. Even right now, they are not in good terms. They are not speaking to each other. My friend here was left because of his conditions, and the wife decided to take their condition, which favors him. Let's set the fact and leave everything aside." And Jonathan was like, I don't know why the fact that this man was talking about my daughter. Ken told him it's because he cares about your daughter. He cares about her mental health. Do you know what would happen to your daughter if he doesn't clear the hair about this misinformation? And Jonathan was like, how? And Ken, as well as Emeka, said, how? Ken told them that Hanks has money and he can take care of himself. He can go to any country of his choice and stays there. But your daughter will stay here and will be mentally disturbed because of the incident, which means he has to make a way of settling this all. And this is when he said, Jonathan, make us tidy. Don't lie to us. He wants to defend himself because he is a womanizer. You see, he did it. Who doesn't know that he did it? You see, if he did not do it, why would he go around to explaining to himself? You see, that girl is also loose like like her mother. And then Jonathan was like, are you calling my daughter loose? Like, really? Emeka said, yes, she is loose, and trust me, she is like her mother, my dear. And Ken and Jonathan was like, really? What we saw next was a fight which brought us to a smile. Could it be that Jonathan this time around he is starting to reset his mind to see that he works for, he tries and save his daughter? Or we pretend we always he might be lying to us. And Ken was there enjoying the fight because these two, they have failed to know each other. They made every day Ken was trying so much to show Jonathan how bad this man is, but he has never realized it. Now he is saying it in his face that his daughter is loose, like mother, like daughter, and now Jonathan is trying to save her daughter's relationship or her daughter's image. But don't you think that it's too late? Don't you think that Jonathan would have done this before even the wife would go far away from the home? And it's the truth. Ken is saying, Jonathan, you were left by your wife not because Hanks took her. No, it's because you yourself, the pride and ego did not help you. But then me, I enjoyed the fight. It's like Jonathan went far, even biting or trying to bite Emeka. And Emeka also, I did not know that Emeka is very weak like this. Me and Ken were enjoying the fight as usual because the two friends, they were fighting. Two stupid, non-reasoning people, they were fighting. Should we expect a change from this time around, since the incident had happened in front of Ken and Jonathan and Emeka? What's the thing in life is when you have friends who cannot tell you the truth and friends who hyper you, but when truth but in the end of the day, or at the end of the day, they turn their back on you. People who advise you negatively, run far from them. Remember the other time Emeka told Jonathan that I did not tell you to send away your wife. I just told you to frustrate her so that she can give up at her restaurant, but you just sent her away, which means that this man, she is trying so much to see that Jonathan is being destroyed, but Jonathan himself, he doesn't see this. I love you guys. Thanks for joining this family. But my question still remains, should we expect a change in Jonathan since all this happened? Second, should we expect the change in the situation of Benny and Hanks, since Hanks has come out in public to give his point of view on what happened on such a day, which they are accusing him of having kidnapped and defiled a young girl. God bless you. Bye-bye.